Hey guys, this is Jay. So basically, I'm just going to be talking about just fan wars and how it's unnecessary. And I really shouldn't be making this video, but after seeing some comments today about, Big Bang and other groups, I'm just like, it's really gotten out of hand. And I mean, honestly, this isn't, a first for fandoms. Fandom wars aren't new to me. I mean, I've been seeing fandom wars my whole life. Like, growing up, it would be like Madonna versus Janet Jackson, Prince versus Michael, um, Whitney versus Mariah, and then, later on, it was Britney versus Christina, NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys, and then, in recent years, it was like, Little Mix versus Fifth Harmony, um, like One Direction versus 5 Seconds of Summer, maybe I think. Justin Bieber versus whoever, Beyonce versus Rihanna, Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this is not new. At least to me, it's like this shit ain't new. Like I've witnessed this shit my entire life, but I feel like even out here in the states where like I feel like it's hand in hand. K-pop fans can get out of hand, and fans of other artists can get out of hand too. Cause I mean, being a directioner, I've seen directioners go off many a time. I mean, like when like what was it? I think it was like when Liam and Lou would bring their girlfriends on tour with them. When the girls that they were dating at the time, they bring them on tour. And then when Zayn got with Perry, that was fucking crazy. When Harry got with Taylor Swift, that was fucking crazy. And other types of shit that happened, and then it was like One Direction versus The Wanted, and it was like I loved both groups, and it was just awkward as hell because I'd be on Tumblr and I'd just be seeing like, the Wanted fans throw shade and the Directioners throw shade. I'd be like, Lord Jesus, but it's just like I said, I never took part of it because I like who I like. I don't really give a fuck if you like them or not. That's on you, but you know, that's something. But I've noticed when it comes to K-pop, it's just you can't ignore it. It's everywhere, especially being the fact that you know K-pop is so heavily in social media. It's like YouTube comments, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, fucking even like the amino apps and stuff like that. It's just everywhere, and you can try to ignore it, but you really can't because it's literally everywhere. Um, and it's just getting out of hand. I feel like it's always been like that throughout the years of K-pop. I feel like it's gotten worse. Excuse me, over the past couple years, and the shit is getting old. The shit is getting tired, and I'm just wondering like what it will take for people to just not even be a part of it. Just like stay in your groups and keep it moving. Like you don't have to drag another group down, especially like with all these girl groups that's coming out or that came out the past couple of years, and the same thing with these boy groups is just ridiculous. It's like you know, um, I feel like when Blackpink was debuting, and then a lot of fans were kind of like, dragging down like Oh My Girl and Red Velvet and Twice and G Friend, and I'm just like, why? And it's like it was crazy then because it's like they were like, some people were just praising Blackpink, but I'm like they hadn't even debuted yet. It's like we know that they had been training all these years, and it's like YG was like, promising us the world, promising, oh yeah, they're gonna come out this time, but it never happened. So I know when they were finally debuting, people were excited, and I got it because I'm like about damn time. But it's like you really can't diss, a group of people that's been putting in their work, and it showed. I mean, hell, look at fucking, was it G-Friend? Got like 29 music show wins with only 2 songs. I think they only been together for like a year, and then like twice. Like, I think damn near all their videos either have 100 million views or damn near has 100 million views. If I'm not mistaken, I think Cheer Up has 100 million. I think um I think that has over 100 million. I think UA has like just a little over 100 million, and I think TT is damn near, it's like getting closer to 100 million, and stuff like that. And then G Friend's been killing it, and then of course with IOI, I know a lot of people, it's kind of fucked up with IOI, is the fact that they've gotten so popular, but the fact that the group is disbanding sometime next year, which is really unfortunate because I know a lot of people who really like IOI, but I mean, at the end of the day, these are girls that are trainees from other companies. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I'm happy to even see them be successful. I'm not a huge IOI fan, but you can't deny that like they were they've gotten really popular this year. Like every release, like people just really liked it. So you really can't hate. You really can't. Even like with Blackpink, I know a lot of people was like, it was either they were excited or they was like, no, because of course the 21 comparisons and shit like that. I was one of them, but after seeing them debut and hearing hearing the music, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my opinions aside and just enjoy the music. And now I am a fan of Blackpink, right? And now come to these boy groups, like it's I feel like even with the boy groups as bad as like BTS, and people try to put like BTS versus GOT7 against each other, and we all know that BTS and GOT7 are cool with each other. Jungkook and Yugyeom are cool. Jackson and Namjoon are cool. Like the other, like all members are cool with each other. And I figure you would think since the groups don't have any beef, that the fandoms wouldn't have any beef. It's the same thing with EXO. Like people always try to put BTS versus EXO, and we know for a fact that EXO ain't got no problem with nobody. They don't got, what I'm saying? Like they don't have problems with anybody. And it's always the case, like these people never have any issues with anybody. And if they do, they're good as hell at hiding it. But you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to these award shows, you see them like they'll cheer for them when they win something or whatever. So I just don't understand that like these artists have absolutely no problems with each other. They're cool with each other. They hang out, all this other shit. But the fandoms just continue. Sorry, that was my mom. What was I saying? Yeah, so basically I said these groups have no problems with each other, so why is it fandoms have problems? And it's like always, and it's like, people will be always bringing up numbers and popularity and like, chart rankings and shit. It's like, really? Like, it's really not that deep. Like, everyone knows that every time EXO releases something, it's gonna do well. It's gonna get, the video's gonna get hella views. They're gonna sell a lot of records. If I'm not mistaken, like I think like the last few albums have sold like 1 million copies. I feel like with Exact it'll be damn near like it'll probably sometime next year it'll say EXO has sold 1 million copies of Exact slash Lotto. You know what I'm saying? Because it's EXO. They are insanely popular. You know what I'm saying? Um, and even like with the success of BTS, and we all know that BTS, they didn't come out the gate with number ones and shit. Like it took them a minute, but you can't deny that they're really talented and they're great at what they do, and the music shows for it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like now, when it comes to people like Big Bang, there's a group that's been out for 10 years, and it's like one of those few groups that's still together, because you and I both know for the past couple years that there's plenty of groups that's either lost members or completely disbanded. In Black, Girls' Generation, 4 Minute, Kara, 21, Winner, um, you know what I'm saying? Like people that either lost members or just completely broke up. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many groups. Oh, Secret and Beast. I can go on. Like I can seriously go on. And to see a group like Big Bang that's been really successful for the past 10 years and to still in 2016 still be successful says something. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people, of course, some newer fans are like, oh, they old, they tired, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for people, well, hell, if it wasn't for like Soul Taiji and the boys, there would be no Big Bang, there would be no One Time, there would be no BAP, no Black B, no BTS, no Monster X, Icon, um, fucking even people like Pentagon and just any like Top Dog, fucking I can go on. I can go on. Like all these kind of like hip hop groups. These people would not exist if it wasn't from people in the 90s. The same thing with girl groups. If it wasn't for like Finkel and SCS, there would be no, Girls' Generation. There would be no, um, you know, uh, uh, like G Friend and Oh My Girl and Twice and Red Velvet and all these other girl groups. They wouldn't exist. Same thing with the guys. It would be, if it wasn't for GOD and HOT and Shenhua and, and them, there would be no, like, them type of group, like, like an Infinite or a Teen Top or, even like a GOT7 or 2PM or, I'm trying to think of groups on top of my head right now. Or even like a Shiny and, stuff like that. Like, it's basically, if it wasn't for those groups in the 90s, those are the groups that laid the blueprint for groups that are out now or that are coming out now. That's just the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of aggravating when people try to downplay older groups like, oh, they ain't shit no more because they ain't all that popular. Like, even when people like Super Junior, like, you know what I'm saying? Super Junior been out here for 10 years. And with an exception of losing like one member, they've been successful. Subunits, solos, even in Japan, like, you know what I'm saying? Girls' Generation, even before Jessica left, them and like Kara were like those girl groups that was popping in Japan. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's just really annoying, and it's not just because I'm a VIP, because I know I absolutely love Big Bang. They mean a hell of a lot to me, but it just kind of grinds my gears when people try to just write off people like Big Bang, like, a Super Junior, or, like a 4 Minute, or 2PM, or even trying like a Girls' Generation, you know what I'm saying? Just try to write them off because they've been here longer. You know what I'm saying? I really hate that because regardless of how long they've been here, they're still, some of these groups are still making music and they're still popular. You know what I'm saying? So it's dumb as fuck and it's aggravating, and it's like I said, I feel like I'm kind of beating a dead horse because the fan wars will continue, unfortunately. And like I said, I don't know what it will take for people to not focus on that. And not even just different fandoms, but like, it's nothing wrong with liking Big Bang and liking EXO and liking GOT7 and liking BTS and liking, Icon or Monster X or 17. Like, there's nothing wrong with, it's basically whoever you like, whoever you support, whoever you're willing to spend your money on, that's on you. So don't let some other motherfucker tell you or look at you crazy or look down on you because you decide to like someone else, like, or you like this group, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're honestly, their opinions don't matter. It's just, like I said, they're just a bunch of keyboard warriors. They ain't about that life. They talk a whole bunch of shit. But if you was to ever meet these people in person, they wouldn't pop none of that shit they do on the internet, and that's 100% the truth. Because half the time they don't have their face. It's always some avi of someone like their, one of their face. It's not their own face. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they'll and it's like even not that, but they won't even have like any, like they won't have any views, like any subscribers. They won't have any videos on YouTube. They won't have any followers on, like, Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or none of that shit. Like I said, they're just trolls to be trolls. So if you want to like just BTS, then you can just like BTS. If you only want to fuck with EXO, you can only fuck with EXO. If you want to fuck with, you know, a whole bunch of groups like I do, because I like a whole bunch of groups, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And again, don't let other people, try to deter you from liking other people or make you feel bad for liking someone else. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's supporting these people. You're the one that's putting money in their pocket. You're the one that's going out there and streaming the songs and watching the videos and all this other stuff and going to see them in concert. That's on you. You know? But yeah, it's just, I feel like just fandom wars are just really fucking old, fucking tired, fucking ridiculous. And I just, it's unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. And then especially like after like what happened at the Melon Awards, when like people was like literally took it to the point where they were like writing to like Melon for proof. I'm like, seriously, like I knew the mamas was gonna. It's like, especially like when it's definitely when it comes to like when it comes to award shows or something to do with voting, that's just as bad. You know, we've seen it. Like when Billboard does their thing and other um places, they do things for voting, and it's like, oh, my group's the best and blah blah blah. It's like, really, it's like you're getting so geeked, so gassed for a group that don't even know you fucking exist. Like, they ain't paying you. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Big Bang ain't paying me to fucking go on YouTube comments beefing with people. They cut me no check. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't, like, I really don't see the purpose of doing that, because it's really for no, because you're not benefiting anything besides just having your notifications blow up because someone replied to a comment that you made that wasn't really necessary. That's basically it. And it's like, and it's not even an age thing, because I know some people think, oh, it's because of newer fans or younger fans. No, because they're grown ass people that do the same shit that someone that's like in their early 20s. So it's really, age is not a factor. But yeah, it's just I just wish these things would stop, and I just wish people would just let other people just enjoy the groups they want to enjoy. You know, numbers don't really fucking matter. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, rankings on chart rankings don't matter. Sales don't matter. Music show wins don't matter. Um, Views on videos don't matter. Um, and all that other irrelevant shit, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the support of the fans. As long as the fans continue to support these groups and show love to these groups, that's the main thing that's important. Numbers don't matter. They really don't. Or popularity or whatever the fuck. It's really not that deep. It's not. So, whoo, child, it's been almost 20 minutes I've been going off. So, I'm about to go. Me and my mom about to watch Big Bang again. And I hope you guys enjoyed this voiceover. video, and I hope you guys kind of take my words into consideration if you are about doing these fan wars. It's unnecessary, and you'll have less gray hair if you if you stop going about that, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.